It's recording, and now let me just get out of here.
She's gonna edit anyway. Okay. So let me just think of how did we lead in?
Yo, what up, though?
No. Okay, I'm just gonna talk to the camera. So today we're sitting here with LaDondria Morris, who has been with our team now for almost 7 years.
7 years.
And I just love this lady. She came to our team as a past client and got her license, has a background in banking, and has been a top producer with us for many, many years, and is also our team guru of wealth building and investment properties. She has over, 90 now.
I let Tina tell that story. She tells it better than I do.
So it's over 90 properties. So the goal on our team is to build wealth, to understand finances, and LaDondria has been such an inspiration, not only to me to buy my homes, but to everyone on the team. We want every agent to own one investment property. And just last week, she had a meeting and inspired one of our agents to literally keep her home and go buy one in Fuquay. So LaDondria, welcome, our team mentor and guru on wealth building. Yay! So take us back a little bit on your background in banking.
Right.
Before you got into real estate, give us a little background on that.
So I am a finance person. I managed a bank for 15 years before transitioning into real estate. And my journey into real estate really came from buying investment properties, and I wanted to know law. So I got my real estate license, transitioned into real estate, and since Tina was my agent at the time, and of course they were doing what they do best, prospecting and following up with past clients, Kevin called me, and I happened to be had finished my real estate class, and he's like, hey, you gotta just hold on 1 minute, and got me in the room with Pam, my operations manager at the time. So I've been here ever since, and I have loved every minute of it. I'm big on setting my intentions and surrounding myself with circles of people who work for me, but not just for me, but to identify in other people their strengths, their weaknesses, and ways to push them. And this lady right here has been my champion from the very beginning, and I need that. So that's why I surround myself with all the people here at Caul Group.
Yeah, it's sometimes hard, I think, to talk about your successes because at the end of the day, we want humble people, and I think you are one of the humblest people that I know. She's not going to talk about herself at all, but there's so much inspiration there, and sometimes, coming from my vantage point, I'm a discerner, and I always see the greater possibility in everybody, and you can't inspire people if they don't know your story.
Right.
And I think that she never wanted to tell her story because it's hard. It's like sometimes you feel like, oh, if I say what I have, then it's almost like I'm bragging. Yeah, and nobody wants to be around a bragger, but you are the least braggadocious person I know. But I love that in the last 3 or 4 years, you have finally told your story, and look at the impact.
Yeah.
And I know that
it definitely it fills my bucket because coming from the banking world and finance, I built portfolios around the traditional investments, and what I noticed was there were so many people that were wealthy based on real estate, and I'm like, well, if that's how you're going to grow wealth, how can I keep that message going? So I'm like, I did it that way, and I know that I wanted that legacy for my kids, and I'm like, everyone else has to get off of the hamster wheel and do things a different way. To see you grow your investment portfolio just based on our interactions.
Yeah.
But Manda, other agents on the team, I'm teaching an investment class now, and one of the agents taking that class took action. It's just hard to, I'm always saying, stop, get off the sideline, just get in the game. And she got in the game.
Got right in the game.
She jumped right in the game. And so much energy and excitement. I think she inspired people with her story, and, want that to continue. So it's just, it's good. It fills my bucket. So yeah.
Well, you being one of the leaders on our team, being here for literally almost the start of our team, because there were only 7 of us when we started, myself, and I was still in production selling 100 homes a year like a crazy woman, and now we have a team of 50 people. I still feel like it's a small kind of family, even though we have 50 of us. So talk about an agent you know, seeing our team from the outside looking in, you know, sometimes they get a little intimidated. Why would you say to that agent, join this team versus other teams, or even staying solo, which you could easily go be solo right now?
Yeah, people ask me all the time, you know, they know that I've been on this team since the very beginning, and being that we started so small, you know, we have that culture. And again, it's about building a team around you that helps support you and push you. But you know, being on the team is so much value. You have to leverage people. I mean, I'm big on leveraging. You know, I have 7 other businesses, and I cannot manage. Everyone's like, well, how do you? They don't even know that. And they're like, how are you doing this? And I'm like, because I leverage people, I leverage the systems, I leverage the technology so that I can do more than one thing. And being on the team, having the mentorship, the leadership, the background support, I know that I have everything I need to be successful. That allows me to do more. I can do more business by being on a team. I mean, it's just...
It's hard for people to think about that. And you brought something to my brain that I talk about a lot, which is we are a volume-based team, and you're in a volume-based business, meaning when I was alone, I could only sell 10, 15 homes a month, which is a lot, but that was my max capacity. And you know, I was able to make $700,000 a year, which is a lot of money. However, it was my ceiling. I now have, let's say, built a team where we're selling almost 1,000 homes. I could never sell 1,000 homes. Could you sell 1,000?
I could not sell 1,000
I couldn't sell 1,000
Not
homes.
enough time in the day.
Not enough time in the day. So even though I make less per transaction, I made $6,000 to $7,000 a transaction. Now I make about $1,500 to $1,800 a transaction. But if I'm selling 1,000 of them, it's double the income I could have earned solo doing it all and not having a life. Now I have a life. So an agent on the street, the average agent out of 10,000 here in the Triangle, and LaDondra is one of the top 200. The average agent's selling 1 home a quarter, 4 homes a year, but they're alone. And the really good ones might sell 20, but they're making less because they're spending all the expenses, all the headaches. They're the admin, the marketer, the agent, the negotiator. So they come to this team, and all of a sudden they're on a team at a split, but yet they're selling 30, 40 homes. I mean, our top agent will make $400,000.
Just imagine that. $400,000 is a top agent. And what people fail to realize is when they're comparing being an independent agent versus a team on a team, the cost of doing business. There's an expense to it. You're going to have to pay for it. You cannot do it all on your own. So you're going to have to pay someone at some point in time. And to have a split and know that it's paying for things that are going to be put back into me to help me do more business. To me, that's a no-brainer and it's priceless. You know, the knowledge I'm gaining from everyone on the team for that price, everything for the price, what I'm having, you know, the split, it becomes very small for what I've gained. So I think that people have to have that mindset shift so that you can be, not come from that place of scarcity, but a place where you can do more business, you can buy more real estate, you can invest in different ways.
Well, you said it right there. Ever since the day I met you, you've always had an abundance mindset. And that's something that is either gifted to you and you naturally have it, or it's taught. Mine was taught. It was not abundant when I was in my family. Everything was scarcity, right?
Me either.
And when I met people that were abundant, I'm like, I want to think like that. And then all of a sudden, when you do start coming from abundance versus scarcity and confidence versus, you know, you're going to just see things open up for you. And I feel like that is you. Like you're just Miss Abundance.
I'm like, what's for me is for me. And I'm happy for everyone else. Which is why I love being a mentor on the team. It really fills my bucket to be able to give back. I feel like knowledge is something that's prices that we can pay forward. I know I mentioned this in class the other day. I'm like, you know, I could make all the money in the world that I could never ever spend. You know, I can leave it behind. My kids may spend it, they may squander it. However, my knowledge when I leave this world is gone. I cannot pass it forward. I have to give it now. So I'm just paying it forward now. So in hopes that it encourages others to do the same. You know, you never know who you're lighting the way for. Just like that agent the other day. I'm lighting the way. She had a goal. She shared her goal with us in the whole group. And it's allowing her to step forward so
Yeah.
that she can help have that future for her daughter.
Yeah. Isn't
And
it funny how,
grandkids.
like, people give back their time,
Mm-hmm.
or their knowledge, or their money. You know, there's multiple ways to be a giver.
Yeah.
And you're one of the mentors, which I'm glad you
Mhm.
brought that up on our team. And like I said, it's such an inspiration because you're giving that knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
and that the payback is more, like
Yeah.
more abundance for
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Like you're getting it in different ways you might not
Mhm.
even see or feel.
Right.
But I love that. I love that gift of giving knowledge, because in 100 years, no one's going to remember us.
No.
We're going to be gone,
Mm-mm.
but you made someone's life here better, because the game is the game.
Right.
You have to make money, you have to invest, you have to
Mhm.
hopefully live to your 80
Yeah.
and have money to eat.
Exactly.
So I think money is such a taboo subject,
Mm-hmm.
but we've made it non-taboo here, and we talk about it freely
Mhm.
because it's not a bad thing.
Right.
So I'm just so grateful for you. I'm so thankful that you're in my world,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just, you'd be blessed to meet LaDondria and know her. So if you're thinking about joining our team, this is the type of agent, mentor, human that you get to be around, and right there, it's worth the price of admission. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yay! All right, this will get edited. See, that was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Little interviews. Let's see how